You ready? Oh, you just did a comment.
Yeah, somebody said we
left out
the best part of numbers, the bronze serpent on the staff.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So Killer Faceification, what's his name? Killer Faceification.
Killer Faceification.
Wrote, great video, but you left out the best part of numbers, which is the bronze serpent on the staff. It's a major type of Christ that he referenced in John 3. And how'd you respond?
I just wrote that if you watch the video, there's that part where we show a big picture of the bronze serpent on the staff.
It's in there.
That it's in there.
Yeah. But we don't talk about it. Maybe is that what he means?
Oh, I see.
We left out.
I don't know. He says when you left it out, I feel like that means it's not in there.
Yeah, it is in there.
But it is in there. And actually, I mean, you know, this it's a good question because it raises an interesting challenge that we come up with in making these videos, which is what to include, what to leave out, what to talk about, and what to just depict visually, but maybe not spend time talking about. We didn't talk about all of the laws that are given at different points in the wilderness. We didn't talk about people getting swallowed up by the earthquake. You know, we didn't talk about some of the battles that happen at the end of the book.
Yeah.
And that's because we decided to focus in on what we think is the unifying thread of the book, which is the rebellion stories, in contrast to God's generosity. And then to show how the Balaam story is this remarkable act of God's grace after all of Israel's rebellion. And we thought, man, that's such a unique and important idea that's often missed when people read the book because it's long and complicated. We wanted to make the video about that.
It was really fun to draw Balaam. I didn't draw him personally. It was fun to have.
Mac drew Balaam.
Yeah.
You guys should meet Mac.
Get up high. There you go. Do you remember we were like trying to design him and we were looking at like cartoons of Balaam, like how he's generally depicted on the donkey, and he's just kind of like a happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah. A little goofy.
Yeah, he kind of looks like he could have been one of the 7 dwarfs or something.
Somebody that you could beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think I was asking you, Tim, like, can we make this guy really gnarly? Like, how gnarly can we make him? And you're like, oh, I'm sure he's gnarly.
Yeah, that's what you can do. It's like just like a crazy shaman with gold skulls and stuff like that.
In fact, we have other ideas that you had. We could probably show this.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh yeah, some of the
that's
other,
right. Yeah,
other,
a little set of sketches.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quick work.
Robert brought it.
So, as you can see, these were some of the other ideas that we had that Mac drew for Balaam.
So we went with cheetah head instead of goat skull head.
Did we go with the cheetah or was it a lion?
It's a lion. Yeah, we put a mane on it.
Yeah, lion.
Yeah, lion head.
Yeah. That's Balaam.
Good job, Mac.
Thank you.
Yes.
Pleasure.
There was other interesting
Oh,
things.
Moses' rebellion.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. So Moses is told to go get water out of the rock. He's supposed to speak to the rock, and instead of talking to the rock, he hits it with a staff. Twice. As a result, it's disqualified from going to the promised land. And it's kind of cryptic. Why would hitting the rock with a staff disqualify him? I mean, that's a big consequence for like a mistake that he could have just made on accident. I mean, maybe he has a rad staff. He just likes to use it.
Yes.
The first render we had like Moses kind of like do this like karate move and like hit it like a Jedi Knight.
Does that still exist? That scene?
I think we could find it.
If you're gonna make this about technicalities, he hits instead of speaking, and then what he does speak is to insult the people and to make himself at the center of providing for the people. We have to bring water out. And what's interesting is when God tells Moses that he's disqualified, what he says is, you didn't, well, let me just make sure I get the precise wording right. Oh, okay, yeah. He says, you did not believe or trust in me or honor me as holy among the Israelites. So somehow Moses' actions have dishonored God by Moses not doing what God told him to do.
Yeah.
But also there's a lack of trust. Whoa.
The reach.
That's funny. You needed water. We
Oh, yeah.
talked about the Israelites.
I don't have to pound it out of a rock.
Yeah, no. We got some questions on the YouTube feed about the manna and what it looked like, its color, why we depicted it like a blob of goo
Yeah.
on the ground.
It sees like a splatter of like this doughy, just whatever it is.
We did a pun when we described the manna.
Right.
Because the word manna in Hebrew means...
What is it?
What is it? And if you rewatch that part of the video again...
I just say, what is it?
What is that? John says, what is that stuff? That was our little pun. So yeah, in Exodus 16, where the manna first appears, it's described as there's a layer of dew on the ground when the Israelites wake up. And then when the dew evaporated, there were thin flakes like frost. So it was, like, have you ever seen, I've only ever saw this in the Midwest. When I lived in the Midwest for a while, was there would be heavy dew in the spring in Wisconsin, and then it would evaporate, and there would be this, it was almost had the consistency of spider webs.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so they said it was thin, flaky like frost.
Huh. Yeah, yeah.
They saw it and they said to each other, "Manna, what is it?"
What is it?
Yeah.
Because they didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And they ate it. They grabbed down on that.
And then they ate it. And then the description in Numbers chapter 11 describes it as gum or resin, so that it would have a sticky, gooey quality to it.
It's funny how the first time you can encounter it, you're just like dining on the stuff. You found it, and then people are like, "Whoa, what is this?" And you're just like, "Yeah, what is it?
Manna.
What is it? Manna."
Manna. It's two words. The Hebrew word "what" is the word "ma,"
Ma.
and the "na" is the equivalent of
A question mark.
Exclamation point or a question mark. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah. So if you said
Nah.
nah, you're just kind of like, huh? Nah is like, huh?
Well, it's more like please, like.
No?
Yeah, like you can say "L'cha na," which means come here. It means like please.
Please come here.
Yeah.
Come
it's like
here,
a request.
would you?
So if you say ma and then na, it's like what? What?
Is it kind of defensive? What?
It's just like what?
What? It's just some stuff on the ground. I found it. It's just why are you giving me a hard time? I'm just eating the stuff on the ground that I found. I'm wondering if it's going to be way too loud, if any of this is going to work.
Yeah, there is a lot going on.
We'll see.
That was fun. We should do that for every video.
Yeah. We'll do that for, and I think we should do ones where people actually like write in questions for you. So we'll do that. So if you have questions, it could be about anything. Not anything. You send questions about the Bible,
Or from the videos.
or questions from different videos, and we'll do a behind the scenes where Tim answers them.
I'd be happy to.
Yeah.
Or John. John's smart. He knows a lot, too.
Cool. Till next time.